Hey guys, this is Outdoor Channel 44. I'm going to do a 6-month overlook on the Calvary 12 gauge shotgun. There's some things I do like and some things I just do not like. This gun, I got it. I used to be on a shotgun team, and I want to see second and first place with this gun, and then I got a first place with a different gun. It was a Mossberg 930. That was my first place award. And then I got 2 medals for second and third. It was different at different competitions, but really, it almost depends on the shooter. Sometimes it's not the gun. Yeah, if I spend a little bit more money if I spent a little bit more money on a better gun that hadn't have broke like this one, which it has broken a few times. I'll tell you a few different things. I'll show it to you first, and some of you, most all of you, will see the problem right off, and I know you all see the problem. The top firing pin is broken, and there's rings around the firing pins. That's not good. I'm going to get this fixed. I'm going to send it back to ATI. That's what it's made by. And they're going to either send me another gun or fix it. But after I get this gun back, I'm going to sell it because I'm about tired of it. And I like my Mossberg 930. It works just fine. And but that's about what I think about it. I'm going to fix some of the things I done in the first video on this gun. I messed up that video completely. I got way too many things wrong. I've actually looked up and read this since then. When I done that video, I just got in the gun. I really didn't know what I was talking about, but now I do. I've looked at it. So one of the things was it does not weigh 2 pounds. It weighs about 5.7 pounds exactly. That's what that says in the manual right there. So a few people left some comments on that, and sorry that I got that wrong, but I fixed it. I told you all the right weight now, but it's still pretty light. It's almost 6 pounds. That's not a heavy. That's not heavy. Especially not for a 12 gauge. But that does make the recoil a little bit hard on you, but that's fine. And in the other video, I said the barrel was 28 inches, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let me measure it real quick, because I did not. Yes, it is. It's actually 29 inches. No, it's okay. It's 28 inches. Sorry, I didn't know that. I forgot. I just looked at that in the manual, but I forgot. Sorry about that. Don't judge me on that. I know you have, but don't think bad about me for not forgetting something. Everybody forgets something. We're all human now. But other than that, the trigger is nice. You can see there's just one trigger. The trigger pull, it's not heavy, it's manageable. It's a pretty good little trigger pull. There's somewhat of a smushy rubber recoil pad on it. It's not the squishiest thing ever, but it helps. It is chambered for 3-inch, and it comes with 3 chokes. Actually, it comes with 6 chokes. No, it does come with 5 chokes. I don't have them laying out here right now, but it goes all the way from cylinder bore all the way to full choke. So it goes through 1 through 5, and then you have your cylinder, your improved cylinder, and then there's modified, improved, modified, and then full. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. If not, tell me in the comments. But if I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. But I've always just called it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because that's how it's labeled on the choke. There's notches in the chokes, and I can show you that right now. I'll show you what's in the gun because none of them are labeled because they all just have little numbers. This is a 3, so a 3 is a modified, and a 4 is a improved modified. So I'll show you what I mean about these. So this is a 3 and a 4. So that's how it is. Let me just take the choke out real quick, and I'll show you guys. Sorry, I should have had this. Should have had them already taken out, but I should have had the other chokes out here too. But let me get this out for you. So what I'm talking about here. So you see these little tiny right here. You can see there's 3 notches taken out right there. So this is a modified, and I forget what 4 is. To tell you the truth, I'm pretty sure it's improved modified. But there's 4 here, so that's a 4. So the lower the higher the number, the more open choke this is. So a full choke would be a 1. It would have 1 notch in it. And so that's how that is. And so like Mossberg chokes don't have that. It will be put on the barrel. Not on the barrel. The side of the choke, because that's how my Mossberg is. I'm not sure if that's all Mossbergs, but I'm pretty sure it is. All Mossbergs. It'll just be on the side. So yeah. So that's the chokes, and you get every choke there is with the gun. You get all 5 chokes. And then it comes in a little box, a little black box that you can use to keep your chokes in. It does have an aluminum receiver, and then the wood's pretty good. It's real wood. I like that. I don't know that I've ever had like a misfire or a light primer strike or anything like that with the gun. I haven't had nothing like that other than the fire pin breaking and the rings around the firing pins. It cleans real good. It's easy to clean, and it's a simple gun. I mean, it has 3 parts to the gun completely. Major parts, like parts that you need to take apart and clean. And really the only things you need to clean is the barrel. You make sure the barrel's clean. I mean, it's pretty clean right now. It's not super clean, but it's clean. And then you want to make sure there's nothing in here. Get all that cleaned out. And you can see how the firing pin is gone. It broke and it fell out. And then you just want to keep a little bit of oil on here so it's a little bit easier to open. Now, when you first get the gun, it is going to be tight. The entire gun is just going to be really tight, hard to open. That will get better. After I put about 300 rounds through this gun, that was a lot better. And now it is a little hard to open the gun and for it to cock, but after a little while, that's fine. I like it. It's other than the breaking, it's fine. This is a good gun to get into skeet and trap like that, but I'm not sure right now. All brands have lemons, okay? All gun brands have lemons. I'm not saying that every Calvary is like this, but ATI, that firing pin might have had some kind of like weaker metal or something, and that firing pin plate, I guess that's what it's called. That's what I'm gonna call it. But the plate here, that could just been weaker metal of some sort. But I'm hoping ATI will fix this, and if they don't, I'll make another video on that, and at that point I'll probably just sell the gun as is, just to not to my I get a lot of my stuff from Harvey's Pawn Shop. They're like a gun shop. It's like one side's a pawn shop and the other side is like a gun shop. And I'll probably go by there and trade it in for a different gun or something, or just sell it. But yeah. So guys, I'm gonna let y'all. I don't want to knock the brand or anything. I just want y'all to know what has happened to me, and you all can make the decision on whether you want to get it or not. It's like a $500 gun, and you're getting a $500 gun, and with cheaper guns like this, these things happen. So I guess spending more money, that's going to get you better parts and stuff. But yeah, I made the mistake of doing that. I was looking at getting like a Beretta Silver Pigeon or something, one of the Silver Pigeons. I wish I had of, but that was more than what we could afford at the time, so I didn't get that. But right now I'm going to show you guys how to put it back together, and things to do and things not to do. Alright, now put the gun back together. You want to get your receiver in stock, and you want to, I'll show you where the things line up. See these little circles right here and the half moon right there? That is what connects it. You have to get that half moon behind it, and then you just bring it together and it'll lock. And then you're going to get your forearm and place it right there. Push it up. And then there's this little thing. You push this in and then click it in there. And there's the gun fully assembled. And to open it, just push this down and open it. And this was a lot harder to open when I first got it, and that will get better after you put a little bit of rounds through it. Now, if your hammers are if this is not over to the right side of the gun and it's straight, never open the gun like that. It'll break your firing pins. Well, it probably won't break them, but it will mess them up. It says in the warranty to not do that, because it could mess up the gun, because the firing pins will be sticking out, and it could break the firing pins. So, and then you never want to close the gun like that either, because if you have two shells in there and you close it like that, the gun could go off when you close the gun, because the firing pins are sticking out and you're closing it. That could happen, and that wouldn't be good. But just be careful about that, and hopefully y'all understood what I was saying. And then I'll show you the safety here. So the safety is right here on the back of the gun. So you get the, alright, there we go. Y'all can't see it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if you pull straight back, the safety is on. So the U stands for under, and the O stands for over. And then, so you can switch whatever barrel you want to do. I always wanted the top barrel to shoot first, but then you always wanted to go on what choke you have. Like if you're shooting sporting clays, you want your tighter choke for the longer shot, and you understand that. That's pretty simple. But if you're not a sporting clays shooter, sporting clays, you have two clays that you shoot most of the time. Sometimes it's the same bird, and then sometimes there's one long bird and one close bird. And you can have a true pair, which two clays are thrown at the same time, and you have to shoot them both. And then the other one, you shoot a bird, and then when you shoot, the other clay is thrown. And that's how that works. And you want to have your barrel set to where the longer bird, you want to shoot the tighter choke, and the closer bird, you want to shoot through a more open choke. It just gives you a better spread and stuff. But if you weren't a sporting clays shooter, you learned something. So that's the safety. And if you want to take the stock off, you have to take the recoil pad off, and there's a bolt down in there, and you have to get that out. I'm going to show you guys in the manual what that looks like. Alright, so I'll let y'all look at this. I don't know why it's so dark. Alright, there we go. Okay, so there we go. So you have to get this bolt out right there. You have to get that bolt out to take the stock off. And then you have a ton of little tiny parts that has a chance to fall out. And if you can see all that, you can get this manual on Google and look up the specs of it if you want to know something. But I'm not going to take this gun apart because I probably wouldn't be able to get it back together. But the engravings on the gun is pretty. I mean, it's a very pretty gun. You got the bird. I'm pretty sure that's a quail. And it's the same thing on the other side. And it is chambered for 3-inch. 3-inch chambered. And it's 12-inch. And it has a rib barrel there. And that just cuts down on the weight. But yeah, and it does have checkering here and then on the forearm. And it's not very rough checkering. I mean, it's enough to grab onto, but not nothing that's going to like put blisters on your hand or anything. You know, this gun does kick quite hard. Kicks a whole lot worse than my Mossberg. But, and then again, the gun needs to fit you. If it doesn't fit you, it's going to be sitting there, knock you in the face, and then you'll have a little bruise in your face, and then that's never fun. That's why I got this gun, is because my Mossberg, that's what it done to me. It's like it would jump up, and it would hit my right the side of my cheek, and then give me a little bruise. This gun, it didn't, because the cone is lower, or this part of the stock was lower, and it didn't do that to me. And I love this gun, and it did not do that to me. But I just can't see. I don't want to put any more money into it. I just want to see if ATI will fix it for me, and then I'm going to sell it. And then they're like, you can get these little, like this ain't, the forearm isn't flush with the receiver here. And I mean, like, not here either. But I mean, that's just some people's pet peeves and stuff. So, and then it's not even on the bottom either. And that's something you would get with like a silver pigeon or a Browning or something like that. But you're also paying almost $2,000 for it too. So, yeah, this is a good gun for the price. This is, and like I'm going to say, every brand has lemons, okay? It just depends what you get. And you're paying for the quality of the gun too. And don't just think that expensive gun you're paying for the brand and the name. That's not right. As you can see, I learned that lesson the hard way. But guys, please give me some likes. Please share the video. Please leave me some comments. Ask me what kind of content y'all are wanting. And please give a like. It really is helping the YouTubers, because YouTube is just shut down. I mean, I don't get paid. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I don't have that big of a channel. But goodness, YouTube just hates guns. It's just too scary for them now. But oh, I'm going to talk about the shooting that happened in Texas at the church. Okay. some of you might not know, but most of you probably will. It was a gun owner, one of the neighbors next to the church, heard the shooting, and his daughter drove to the church, and she saw a man in tactical gear, crazy guy, shooting up the church. She goes back and tells her dad that there's somebody shooting up the church. He grabs his AR-15 and grabs a handful of ammo and a magazine and runs out the front door, forgets to put on shoes. He's just trying to help his friends. And he didn't even load a whole magazine because he heard those shots happening and he knew that was his friends could be dying. So, and then the media says that the neighbor that shot the bad guy that was shooting up the church, he had a rifle. Now the shooter, he had a AR-15. They were both using AR-15s. That's how people in the media, they just see that stuff and they're like, that doesn't fit our category. We can't make that. That's going to make guns look good. We can't do that. But just know that, okay? I mean, if that guy had not had his gun, that guy would have killed everybody in the church. He would have just kept on shooting. And that guy shot the guy a few times, and then he chased him down the hallway. He got in one of his another guy's truck, and they ran down the hallway. They did not know each other. They just both saw it happen, and got in the truck, and they were talking to the police. And he only had two shots left by the time he got to where the SUV stopped, and the bad guy was in the SUV, and the good guy had shot him a few times. And by the time the police got there, actually the guy stopped, and then the good guy, he got out, held the gun on the bad guy until police got there. And during that time, the bad guy took his own life. But that was he was crazy. He was, for one thing, he was discharged from the military for assault or something like that. And even then, you shouldn't have been able to get that. He should not have been able to get a gun. And really, even he could have gotten a gun anywhere. He could have went down on the street and gotten a gun. But even if the government starts banning guns, I ain't going to do much. I was just going to take the guns from the good guys and let all of the bad guys, robbers, rapists, just be able to run free and be able to kill and do whatever they want to everybody else. Because if you're a law-abiding citizen and they say that you have to turn in all your guns and AR-15s and evil tactical magazines and all that stuff, that ain't gonna be no criminal's gonna turn in their gun. So that's just all that's gonna do is take the guns away from the good guys, and that'll be terrible. And then I think crime rate would shoot through the roof. But that'd be terrible. I don't think that's gonna happen. But you can see how the days coming. The world's just, I don't know, it's getting bad. And everybody needs to own a gun, some kind of gun, something that would be capable of defending yourself and your family when some yahoo tries to break through your door and take your family's life and take your family's livelihood. But just be prepared, get outside. Oh, alright. Well, guys, I went off onto a rabbit trail. Sorry, I probably ran the video up. Oh, I'm going to have another EDC video coming up here soon. I've gotten some new EDC stuff, but that's going to be coming out. And anybody that wants to see anything else, please leave a video. Sorry about that. I'm tired. Leave a comment in the comment section. I don't know why I keep saying the description. I don't know. I do that, but just leave a comment in the comment section and tell me about it. And I hope you all liked this video, and it helped you all to think something about this gun, and hopefully you all liked it and you all learned something from it. But guys, please leave a like, share, and get prepared for life. Get outside, do something fun, and live a dream every day.